It's time for the KQEG-TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight, the Holmen Vikings open their conference season by taking on the Central Red Raiders. The KQEG-TV High School Game of the Week is made possible by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business. Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish, Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. The University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. Surround yourself with distinction. Surround yourself with UWL. By Castle Realty. Whether you're buying or selling, see Castle Realty. The Arterial Bar and Grill, a tradition in La Crosse. Why not make it yours? Tri-State Business Machines, your #1 choice for office equipment. And by Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen. Now let's go down to the field of the KQEG-TV broadcast team, Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson. It's time for the KQEG-TV High School Game of the Week tonight. And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Veterans Memorial Veterans Memorial Stadium with Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. And today we're bringing you what should be a pretty good game here today for the MVC, as two schools are kicking off their Mississippi Valley Conference coverage tonight here at UWL. It's the Holmen Vikings taking on the Central Red Raiders. Right now we have the Star-Spangled Banner underway. Beautiful night for football. Couldn't be better, I tell you. Yes, sirree. We've got us a great night for football. We're going to be getting underway in just a little bit here. As you can see, the teams are about to be introduced, so while they're introducing the teams, we'll take our first break, and we'll be back right after this.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity Heating and Cooling System.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen has opened a new state-of-the-art chiropractic facility in Holmen. They offer a specialized exam and specific plan to deal with your pain.
Whiplash, concussions, TMJ, carpal tunnel, even headaches and migraines. We work to relieve the pain caused by these symptoms so that you can get back to doing the things that you love.
Set up an appointment today. Your first visit is only $39 and it's donated to the charity of your choice. Call or stop by Holmen's Premier Chiropractic Office, Premier Spine Health and Injury at 814 Main Street in Holmen. Premier Spine Health.
Are you looking for a new home? The Castle Realty Coming Soon program allows our buyers to view properties before they hit the market. Thinking about selling? Check out Castle's Buyers Waiting program. We might already have a buyer for your home. Castle Realty is matching buyers and sellers early in the process, saving everybody time and money. Castle Realty is committed to providing an excellent real estate experience. Call Castle Realty and experience the commitment.
At Tri-State Business Machines, our job is to keep you moving forward. We know your business depends on the reliability of your equipment. That's why we're here, to provide you with the industry's highest rated machines and the know-how to keep them running at peak efficiency. We understand the importance of quality sales, service, and support. We've been doing it for over 60 years. To learn more about what we can do for you, visit tsbm.com. Tri-State Business Machines. Move forward with us.
And welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson here at UWL. We're just about to get underway. Holmen did win the coin toss. They elected to defer to the second half, so it will be Holmen kicking off, and the Red Raiders will be getting the ball first.
Jonah Johnson, Rick, set to kick off, and two lethal returners back, Jamar Davis and DeAndre Davis.
All right, here we go. The kick is underway, and it's a squibber. Just rolling right down and into the end zone. They're going to just let it go out the back of the end zone. So Central Red Raiders will get the ball.
This will be interesting to see initially how this game unveils. The pressure in this matchup on the Viking defense, no question about it. A chance to talk to both coaches this week. Jordan Hansen, the defensive coordinator of the Holmen Vikings, his work cut out for him. Only 3 seniors on that starting lineup for the Vikings.
Wow. 1st and 10 now for the Raiders. They'll start with a spread offense.
3-by-1 as they normally do.
Jordan Davis out to the left side, trips to the right. Johnny Davis out of the gun, takes the snap. He'll go, nope, there's the throw. One of his favorite targets, Jamar Davis, catches it out to the 45, the 50. He'll be down in Viking territory at about the 47-yard line.
Just a play action and a quick pass, just a 2-step drop. And Jamar Davis, his 10th catch of the year, a speedster, runs great routes, did that on 1st down.
This could easily be the game of the week between these two schools. Here we go. Once again, trips to the left side this time. Single receiver to the right. Jordan Davis to the right side. Johnny Davis, single back. Takes the snap. Looking downfield. There's the throw. He's got his man. Throws it to his brother Jordan, and he'll pick up about 8 yards on the play.
Jordan, an easy catch, just right in front of number 32. That would be Caleb Maddle. And the defensive backs for the Vikings, 3 juniors, and they will be severely tested.
All right, here we go. 2nd down and 4 for the Raiders. They send Davis in motion. Fake the sweep. They hand it off to the back instead, but he's not going to get too far. That's Peter Fleming on the carry that time, the 5'8 junior.
Fleming has looked good, though. We saw him in Eau Claire that time, tackled by number 34, Shane Roth, the 6-foot senior. Fleming can catch the ball out of the backfield. Rick, he runs and he gets to the edge quickly.
3rd and 3 now for the Raiders. Davis in motion. Johnny Davis fades back. He'll throw it to Jamar Davis. Oh, that didn't work that time. Another one of those little, kind of a naked screen, really, as he tried to get rid of that first defender, but was immediately tackled. So it'll bring up 4th down and 2.
Tyler Rodriguez really read that well.
He did.
Number 13, one of the defensive backs, a junior, and it will force the Red Raiders to punt the very first time in this game.
Johnny Davis will punt the ball.
Seldom do they go 3 and out, by the way, as we know. Convert 3rd downs all the time.
And the punt was blocked by Holmen, and they're going to get great field position as the ball drops at about the 50-yard line.
I just think they took a little bit too much time, Johnny Davis.
Did he?
And, of course, the key defensively for the Vikings, Tatum Grass. Big article about him in the paper earlier. Number 11, the 6'4" senior, and on his way to play college ball someplace. So that's a unexpected start to this MVC matchup.
Yeah, 6'4", 220, big guy. Now you're seeing DeCant, who is the backup quarterback, stepping up. Austin DeCant hands it off. We're going to see Holmen run the ball a lot. They're kind of a running offense, aren't they, Terry?
Well, they really are. They have only had 56 yards through the air in this season and 515 on the ground. Wow. So are they one-dimensional? Statistically, that would tell you that.
Could be.
But, you know, we're going to talk. We didn't have much of a pregame, but we're going to talk a little bit about what I think the keys are of the game, and it starts up front, and I'll tell you about that this quarter.
Austin DeCant steps up under center. A handoff is to Brett Holden.
Brett Holden, I'm just really high on him. He's going to be an all-conference performer, I can tell you that. He just really runs hard. Had out of the 515 yards for the Vikings this year, Brett Holden has 309 of those, and had the only touchdown last week in the loss to Menominee.
DeCant under center. 1st and 10 now for the Vikings. Ball on the 39. They'll hand it to the back again. This time he'll plow through, pick up a couple of yards. That was Kevin Cable, I think.
Kevin Cable,
No.
first game back. Well, he is
Was
one
that
of the
right? Did I have that right? Was
Well,
that-
he's one of the starters. Cable and Fisher in the backfield, along with Brett Holden. As you mentioned, quarterback Austin Decken, who replaced Cameron Weber, who was hurt seriously in the second quarter of the game against Menominee, out for the season. So interesting to see how Austin Decken, the junior, will do.
Holden in the backfield, Cable in motion. Hand off to Cable. He gets hit. They try to run a little misdirection there as he switches back, but it didn't fool the Raiders. They were there. This is going to be a real test for that defensive line for the Red Raiders. Don't you
Well,
think?
I think so. Ben Goldwyn right there really was the principal defender to kind of follow up that play, the 6-foot, 240-pounder. But it again, up front, the defensive line. And one of the most improved parts of the Central Red Raiders is their defensive line and their offensive line. I mean, they weren't talked about in the preseason, but that's a bright spot early in this season.
Well, let's see if they can hold him here. Third down. They can't. Well, hand it to Holden. Holden will just work his way through the line, and he'll get the first down.
And inside veer, he just really, with determination, Rick, he ran through Jacob Service, who's an excellent tackler, to get what it looks like as the first down. And I think, do we have a
absolutely.
measurement here, or what do we have?
I can't believe they'd met. No, they moved it. It's first down.
We have an injured player is what we have.
Okay.
But let's talk about, it all starts up front really quickly if we could. It starts up front with Holmen's offensive line. You cannot run the option, Rick. You cannot base your whole identity on the running game without a really effective offensive line. Yeah. And it starts with Caleb Butler, the senior. He's going to be on Seven Rivers Sports coming up pretty quick. The 6'2", 215-pounder. He's flanked by William Rannis and Gunther Holmen, both excellent players. Holmen at 235 and Rannis at 205. And then the tackles, Dylan Langer, the 5'11 junior, and Connor Hefty, the 6', 225 strong side tackle. So three seniors, two juniors in that offensive line, which is really the key, and it always has been the key for the Holmen Vikings when they run the option.
1st and 10. That they get the injured player off the field. They're going to take a look at him.
Introduce you to the Central defense after this play.
1st and 10, ball on the 27. This time to Cable. Cable finds his way through the line. He'll pick up a couple of yards.
A little power football right there. Good block by Gunther Holmen, number 62. But the Central defense, I said it all starts up front. It starts with that front three: Caden Hansen, Ben Goodwin, Tristan Johnson, and the linebackers: Service, DeAndre Davis, Andrew Tepp. We're going to talk about him. He is having an outstanding year. Darius Driver, and the cornerbacks: Pop, Van Egtern, Fellins, Quentin Trisoni, David Hayden.
2nd down and 7 now. DeCant. Oh, we've got a flag.
An early flag. Andrew Tepp, what a player he's been. Leads the team with 16 tackles, Rick. Zach Fellins, great article in the paper about him last week. 14 tackles. Quentin Trisoni, 9 tackles. 4 different guys have interceptions. Their defense has really been up to the task. You talk about how effective their offense is. Well, their defense has only allowed 10 points the entire season so far.
2nd down, and they will push it through for another first down. Holden on the carry that time. He'll gain about 4 yards, and it'll put the ball 1st and 10. Holmen will have it on the 15-yard line now, inside the red zone.
Yeah, who wins the neutral zone? Such a big part of every game at every level. Can you hold your blocks? Can you give those running backs an opportunity to get through the hole, to get to the second level? That's what you ask from your offensive line.
DeCant comes up under center. This time, again, they'll go to Holden. No, I take that back. That's a keeper, and into the end zone.
He read that perfectly well. You know who that reminded me of?
No.
Ryan Weber,
Okay.
who is now a assistant coach at UWL, by the way. What a perfect play right behind that left side of that offensive line. Let's compliment Butler and Rannis and Langer and Holmen and Hefty. impressive drive.
Very impressive. 6:45 left, and here we go. See if they can put an extra one on there for 7 points. And the kick is up, and it is good. So it'll be 7-0 as Holmen puts the first points up there. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with more. So stick around, everybody. It's high school football on KQEG TV. Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill. See the new look and fun atmosphere. This is the place where people come for a delicious meal and to reconnect with friends. Friday night, try their fish. Saturday night, slow-roasted prime rib. Wednesdays, get a basket of wings for just $2. Choose from 13 different sauces. Appetizers like nachos or quesadillas, onion rings, or cheese curds. Breakfast on Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 2 p.m. The Arterial, a lacrosse tradition for over 75 years. Why not make it yours? Join the party.
Hi, Rays fans. I'm Dan Dyker, Billy Doc Niles, Paul Reichert. We bring you the Badger State Clean Water and Air Race Report every Saturday at noon at 1460 WBUG. What a great time of the year it is, Billy.
It is a great time to go racing, and we will bring you interviews from the top drivers across the Midwest.
And also, results.
Yes, Paul Reichert here, and I've got the Burning River Race Report bringing you results from all over the country.
Are we going to buy him some new shoes this year?
Oh, he needs them to get to Big Four.
Going to have to do that. Saturdays at noon, 1460 WBOG.
And welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson as the Vikings will kick that one.
Boy, 2 in a row. Okay,
Yeah.
you know, Logan has Tyler Harris, and Holmen has Jonah Johnson. Wow, is he a kicker? You don't see too many kickoffs that go in the end zone in high school.
Well, Ryan Byrne, remember when he would kick for West Salem?
Gosh, yes.
He kicked it. And I see he made first team, didn't he? For UWL.
He's out. We will see him Saturday.
He'll be their kicker. Yeah, pretty exciting. All right, Davis now with trips to the left side, single receiver to the right. They send Davis in motion. Johnny Davis steps back, looking downfield. He's going for his brother Jim. Oh no! Jordan Davis just overthrew him.
For Jordan Davis, incomplete.
Incomplete pass. If he'd have caught that, he would have been gone.
Well, a go route, and he had Caleb Maddle, the junior, by 1 step. The ball a little overthrown, but certainly a striking combination, Davis to Davis.
2nd down and 10 now.
Press coverage by the Vikings. Kind of surprised to see that.
Davis out of the gun. Takes the snap, looking around. Out in the flat he goes. He's got a man, but he's hit right away. And there's maybe a gain of 1 in there. That was Trevon Van Egtern, I believe.
Yeah, it's almost as if the Vikings were in the huddle that time.
Yeah.
Ian Stussy, number 27, made a really good read and a solo tackle. Wrapped up, kept his feet going. That was impressive. Another 3rd down and long for the Red Raiders.
3rd and 9 at least. Trips to the left side. The snap, Davis has to scramble. He's throwing it downfield for Jordan Davis. Oh, it goes over his fingertips. They're going to have to kick.
Well, sometimes the sideline is your friend if you're on defense. It's your enemy if you're too close on offense. That time, the sideline helped the Vikings.
Well, 5:58 left, first quarter here.
And, wow, it looks as though the Vikings could get extremely good field position.
No kidding.
Johnny Davis set to
Now, last time
punt.
he tried to punt, they blocked the punt, remember? He's got to get it off faster.
Mikey Miller, the snapper.
Oh, he almost got a hand in there, too, I think. There's a free...
fair catch. Good decision by Kevin Cable. First game, Kevin Cable did not play the first 2 games, and looking forward to see him with his electric speed here this evening.
So the Vikings will get it in Red Raider territory, the ball on the 49-yard line.
I like these Thursday games. Players can get a little bit more of a relaxing Labor Day weekend. I'm sure the coaches will be working hard, and they'll be scouting tomorrow night, but a lot of people here for this MVC opener.
1st and 10. Cable now on the sweep. Cuts up. He'll get about 5-6 yards as he runs into a pile of black jerseys.
A party at the ball if you're on the black jerseys. Number 12, Andrew Teff, one of several players on the tackle.
They'll place it at the 44-yard line. 2nd down now for the Vikings.
Defensive coordinator for the Red Raiders, a former star himself at Holmen, Ryan Bott.
7-0. First quarter, 5:19 left. Vikings with the ball. Second down. Again to Cable. Cable will cut up. Oh, and he gets right through the line. He's got it on his way. 15, 10, 5. One man to stop him, and he does. Pulls him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, I told you the offensive line, your job is to let the running back get to the second level, and then it's their job to go from there, and that's exactly what happened.
Was that Trusoni that tackled him?
Awful.
Quinton
Awesome
Trusoni?
blocking at the point of attack.
Oh, yeah.
Cable did the rest himself.
All right, here we go. 5:03 left. First and goal. Ball on the 2.
Tony Service didn't like that, so the Red Raiders with the timeout. We'll see what Ryan Bott says to his defensive unit. You know, I had a chance to talk to Travis Kowalski, the third-year head coach for the Vikings today, and he said a couple of things. We talked about keys of the game. He said, you know, one thing, he's all his years of playing, assistant coach, and for 12 years head coach, he's never seen a more athletic combination of wide receivers and quarterback ever in his life, and I sort of agree with that. We haven't seen it yet here this evening, early in the first quarter.
It's early.
Yeah,
early.
But two games with running clock in the second half, and just essentially annihilating their opponents in the first 2 games.
Yeah. Well, one of our sponsors tonight, if I might mention, is Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services, serving the La Crosse area for over 50 years. Traditional services or prearranged funeral plans. It's comforting to know they'll be there when you need them. That's Schumacher Kish, located in La Crosse, Onalaska, and La Crescent. 7-0. Here we go. First and 10 now.
Going for 2.
First and goal, I should say.
Oh, boy, that was close.
Did they get it in?
Apparently did not.
No, didn't quite make it.
Cross that end zone, but
yeah, Brett Holden on the carry, not able to get into the end zone. Brings up second down and inches.
Red Raiders in their goal line defense. Looks as though we have somebody number 22 shaken up. That's Zach Fellens.
David Hayden goes in. Here we go, second down. Again, they go to Holden, this time touchdown.
Yeah, not surprised they gave it to him, right behind Ethan Hunt.
So Holmen opens it up 13-0 with 4:23 left in the first quarter. They'll see if they can tack on an extra one here.
Interesting statistic, Rick, too. In the first quarter, in the previous 2 games, the Red Raiders have outscored their opponents 28-0.
Wow.
Here they are behind 14-0.
Yeah, well, let's see if they can't get that turned around, huh? 14-0 as the Holmen Vikings tag on an extra one. We got a lot of football coming up this week, folks. Tonight, of course, this game, then tomorrow. Let's see, we've got Toma versus West Salem. That game's going to be played at Logan, though. And then I'm going across the river, St. Charles against La Crescent Lancers. And then Saturday we travel down to Luther College, and it'll be Luther Norse versus UWL Eagles.
I'm excited for that.
Busy.
Yeah, head coach, new head coach at Luther, new offensive coordinator, so a little uncertainty as to what to expect, but that will be an exciting the last 3 years. The Eagles have beaten the Luther Norse pretty easily.
Yeah,
we covered 2 of those.
Andre Davis and Jamar Davis deep to receive.
2 years ago, we were down there. Very nice folks. Dave Blanchard, I believe, is the athletic director. Really good folks. All right, Johnson once again will kick off. Let's see if he puts this one in the end zone, huh? Now that's going to be a ground ball. Picked up at the 5. Out to the 15, the 20. Cuts up. DeAndre Davis running with it. He backs up, though. He gets it to the 25-yard line.
Tried to change his direction, but, you know, on the coverage team, it's all about staying in your lanes as you go down the field. Number 82, Logan Wilhelmsen, the 6'1 senior, number 82, did just that.
All right, here we go. Let's see if the Raiders can move the ball now. First and 10. They'll go again with that spread offense. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right, single back. Davis goes in motion. They'll hand it to the back, and this time he breaks loose, gets around the corner, picks up the first down, and he's still on his feet. He's got a blocker. He is gone.
And he did that essentially himself. Got some good blocking on the initially, Rick. But Stephen Cross,
yes.
You know what? Last year he was one of the principal offensive. Well, we got a penalty?
I'm just looking around.
It appears to be coming back.
It looks like it's coming back.
I did not see.
Far side over there's a flag on the play, and it's against Central.
I was going to say Stephen Cross did not dress in the game we covered at Eau Claire. And I thought, wow, he was such a vital part of their offense last year. Well, here he is. Oh, boy, is that deflating. Some teams struggle with that kind of a setback after a spectacular run. Let's see the character of the Red Raiders on this particular possession after that penalty.
The ball back to the 29-yard line.
Somebody certainly.
Now wait a minute. Now it's still 1st and 5
with an illegal block.
So this was against the Vikings?
No.
Why is
Unless
it still?
it was,
why wouldn't they lose the? Wouldn't they lose 5 yards? I'm confused.
We're all confused.
Davis.
Unless
Davis, no catch.
The only thing I could say, Rick, is that there must have been a penalty whistle and flag before the play developed. That's the only thing I can think of, right?
Right. I don't, because clearly they gave him 5 yards.
Yeah. Well, it appears Johnny Davis wants to go to Jordan Davis. Of course, he's got a lot of other receivers, but Jordan's 9 catches, 2 TDs, 200 yards.
Got some height on him, too. 2nd down and 5. Johnny Davis gets to out to the flat there. That time he'll throw it to Peter Fleming.
Well defended. Peter Fleming just really makes hay with that pass out of the backfield. But right there, big number 71 says, nope, not against me. That's Jesse Fears, 6 foot 270. Jesse Fears, one of the principal defenders for these Holmen Vikings with third-year head coach Travis Kowalski.
3rd and 5 now. Jamar Davis in motion. Snap. Johnny Davis scrambles, looking downfield. Here we go, another long one, out of bounds anyway.
Flushed out, good coverage. The sideline again, part of the defense. Great coverage by Caleb Maddle. And it just early on, it doesn't look like Johnny Davis is looking, his vision in terms of finding all his receivers, he looks like he's focusing on just maybe 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, but he's scrambling. That defense is bringing a lot of pressure on him. He's scrambling. He's looking for somebody. All right, let's see if they can kick it away. Davis. It'll be kind of a short kick, but it's going to get some roll to it. So down to about the 36-yard line of the Vikings. The Vikings will get it back.
I think an important point on scrambling, certainly part of the game plan for the Vikings, and it will be for every team, and we'll be covering a lot of them, is to flush Johnny Davis out of the pocket, right? And create problems, create disruption.
Right.
But now quarterbacks have to keep their composure even though they're not in the pocket. You have to be able to scramble, keep your eyes downfield, your shoulders square, and keep your poise.
Absolutely. 3 minutes left in the first quarter here. The snap to Cable. Cable cuts up, and he's on his way again. First down, the 40, the 35, the 30, and he'll be brought down about the 29-yard line as they push him out of bounds.
Ryan Pop, excuse me, the defensive coordinator, Ryan Bott, he's probably saying, what is going on here? That time, David Hayden made the touchdown saving tackle, but wow, the blocking, the offensive line of the Vikings just eating up the defensive line of the Red Raiders.
1st and 10 again for the Vikings now. They're down at they placed the ball on the 26-yard line, it looks like. Holden in the backfield. They'll hand it to Holden again. He'll pick up about 4 yards on the play.
Gap integrity, a big part. That time, Darius Driver, the 6'4" junior, stepping into that gap, wrapping him up. The Vikings approaching the red zone here as we are still in the first quarter with a 14-0 Viking lead.
Second down. There's the snap.
Brett Holden on the carry.
Brett Holden, yards after contact. Yak. Yards after contact. Boy, you talk about determination. Most of his yards after he was hit. Got the first down. Trisoni in service on the tackle.
First and 10. This time Austin DeCant will keep it, and he'll get it down to about the 1 yard line.
He fooled the defense. He rolled the fullback into the B gap, took the ball out, and tried to get to the end zone, and darn near did. Ball on the 1 yard line. A touchdown here. Whoa. Making a statement are the Vikings in this first quarter.
All right, here we go. First and goal. Minute 34 left in the first quarter. He get in?
Well, second effort got him close.
Nope, didn't quite get
there. I
there.
don't think so. Many black jerseys there, including DeAndre Davis.
Central defensive line. Second and goal.
Yeah, that defensive line of the Red Raiders. We talked about it a little bit earlier, but Caden Hansen, Goodwin, and Tristan Johnson. Iverson will play, Smith. They got their work cut off for them.
13-0. Here's it second down, and Holden again. That time he's in. Touchdown.
By 2 yards. Absolutely. Again, the blocking. Right at the point of attack. You don't have to fool anybody. Just power, physical football.
That makes it 20-0 now. And it's only the first quarter. Boy, I tell you, the Vikings are looking pretty strong. Johnson will try to kick the extra point. It's up, and it's through, and it is good.
Johnson's kick is up and good.
21-0 Holmen over Central.
Isaac Elson, the holder, and Caleb Butler, the snapper. And just like that, Jonah Johnson puts another one through.
This is quite a battle between the two biggest schools in the MVC here. So it's and Central has started out the season so strong with 2 good wins.
Yeah, and if you missed it, they outscored their opponents 28-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Role reversal here or what? I mean, now it's 21-0. We're not quite at the quarter break. 21-0 Vikings, and I think this Red Raider fans and coaches and players and people up here in the press box are like stunned.
Yeah. All right, let's see if the Central Red Raiders can do something with it this time. Johnson once again will kick it off for the Vikings. There it is. Kind of a line drive picked up by Davis, and they're going to say he was out of bounds. I think he stepped out.
Well, he stepped into the end zone. In high school, you can't run it out.
So they'll bring it out to the 20. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders.
Does this change your script? Does this change your game plan on offense? Does this, we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit, but does this change exactly your mental approach? Are you panicking, or are you still understanding that you can score at any time with this electric offense?
Well, let's see what they do. Davis, spread offense again. Jamar Davis in motion. Johnny scrambling now. Nope, they're going to get him. They'll sack him behind the line of scrimmage. He tries to make, I think he makes his way back up to the line of scrimmage. Not quite.
A coverage sack.
Be close.
A coverage sack, indeed, and that time pressure by Adam Quam,
yeah.
The 6'1 junior.
They're going to set it
70.
back. Loss of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 13.
Red Raiders should get one more play here before we take a break.
Davis finds his man, but he's not able to, well, he's still on his feet, still struggling. That's an excellent second effort on the part of Jamar Davis.
It was, but equally, Adam Quam caught him from behind, number 70 at 230 pounds. So, Rick, catch-up speed for a big guy, that was impressive also.
Yep. All right, well, that brings us to the end of the quarter, folks. Our score 21-0. Vikings are in the lead. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with more right after this.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department.
Delivery and setup.
Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection.
Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
You know that Boyer?
From the bluffs to the river, surround yourself with
knowledge,
competition, the arts,
friendships.
Surround yourself with distinction.
Surround yourself with UW Lacrosse.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. It's 21-0 as we start the second quarter here. And the Viking defense is out there. Central will have the ball. 3rd down and about 1 on their own 29-yard line. Davis take the snap, hands it off. They're going to plow through there, and this time they will get the 1st down. And that's Stephen Cross, the ball carrier. You were going to tell us about the Viking defense.
Well, the Viking defense, again, the defense according to Jordan Hansen, so far impressive. I'll just quickly, the defensive line, Tate Grass, we talked about him, Quam, Fears, Stussy, and Nesseth. And on that front line, and I'll introduce the linebackers and defensive backs after this play.
Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Davis takes the snap, hands it to Cross. Cross finds himself a running room there, and he'll pick up about 8 yards.
I really think the balance in this game with the running game by the Red Raiders needs to be a focal point.
Yeah.
Right now, in the first quarter, basically the passing game and the Viking defense didn't respect the running game. You need to respect the running game to open up the passing game.
Exactly. 2nd down and 2 now for the Raiders. Cross is the running back. Snap to Davis. He's looking downfield. There's the throw. He's got a man open, and Jamar Davis catches it at the 30. Still on his feet. He'll get down to about the 27, 28-yard line.
Good receivers adjust. And the ball was a little underthrown. He came back. He beat Tyler Rodriguez, number 13. And he made a great catch. He adjusted.
Absolutely.
Rick, he bobbled it, but he still had the presence and the determination to make something happen.
1st and 10 now for the Raiders. That's probably their biggest play so far of the day.
See if that helps their offense.
Let's hope it does. Here's the snap coming up. Fleming goes in motion. They fake to Fleming, hand it to Cross. Cross spins out of the grasp of a tackler, and he'll pick up about 6 yards on the play.
He spun out of the tackle of Jesse Fears, the 270-pound defensive lineman, and was able to make something. Lesh, Westcott, Roth, the linebackers for the Vikings, defensive backs in that cover 3, Maddle, Caleb Maddle, and Justin Jones and Tyler Rodriguez, all juniors.
2nd down and 4. Fleming goes in motion again. Davis backs up. He's scrambling. We got a flag.
I think we do on number
holding.
I think number 75, and
he'll throw it all the way back across to Jamar Davis. It's caught.
And a great catch.
But it's not going to, is it holding, do you think?
I think so, and a great catch. You know, as media, we're always looking for human interest stories. I asked Travis Kowalski, you have any human interest stories? He said, talk about this. Talk about Jaden Nesseth, the 6'3", 210-pound defensive lineman, born deaf, and had an implant, so now can hear out of one ear. And what a spectacular kid he is, number 57, Jaden Nesseth. I like stories like that. People that overcome obstacles and become successful.
What number did you say he was?
Number 57.
Oh, yeah. For the Vikings?
Yeah, Jaden Nesseth.
Okay.
6'3", 210 pounds.
I see him now, yep.
He takes the ball back to the 42-yard line.
Wow, that really backs it up. Second down, it's a holding call from the spot of the penalty, so they back it up 10 yards, and now it's second down and what, about 20-something?
Yeah, second down and 22.
And we've got a whistle again.
Do we have a timeout, or what do we have here? We got I think a discussion with the white hat on maybe ball placement. You know, that's what it is. Tony Service thinks the ball's in the wrong spot. I think he's right. Get together, their crew, and get it where it belongs. I had Ray Heilman, some Hilltoppers on Seven Rivers Sports, and Ray Heilman lost his dad here a few months ago. His mom is not around, so he lives with his sisters. He's kind of raising himself. He's a senior offensive star for the Hilltoppers, and what a story he has on Seven Rivers Sports, and that was emotional.
Davis goes in motion. Snap to Davis this time. Jamar Davis takes the snap, and he gets nailed.
Jeez. Jesse, the producer of Seven Rivers Sports, put that as a cut right there. Adam Qualm did a great job. Number 70, Rick, the 230-pounder. He didn't go for the fake at all. He stayed home, and he made a great tackle.
Great tackle. Wow. 3rd and 26 now for the Red Raiders. You know, they started out so well on this offensive attempt here, but certainly bogged down here.
I think I would throw short and get somebody in space on this.
Oh, here comes the house. Oh, but he picks up the blitz, gets it out there to Van Egtern. Van Egtern's on his way to the end zone. He fumbles it into the end zone. That should be a touchdown. The Raiders fall on it, and it is. And the Red Raiders put one in.
I think the danger in sending the house is simply what you just saw.
Davis picked it up and got rid of the ball quickly.
Well, and because it's all numbers.
Yeah.
You know, you send the house to the quarterback, and obviously you have single coverage and you have minimal amount of people on defense.
Yep.
And if in the numbers game in favor that time of the Red Raiders.
Well, and you got to credit Johnny Davis picking up that blitz coming at him and getting rid of the ball as fast as he did.
Right. I think that might have been Ethan Hunt, number 53, that got that touchdown.
That fell on the ball?
It was Ethan Hunt.
Well, 8:35 left now. The Raiders are on the board, 21-6. They'll see if they can put another one up there. That's Mikey Miller will be the holder, and Van Egtern will kick.
Yeah, Van Egtern, the backup quarterback, wide receiver, nice snap, look good.
And it is. So Central puts one on the board, and it's 21-7 now. We'll take a little break, folks, and we'll be back with more right after this. You're watching high school football on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. Back after Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen has opened a new state-of-the-art chiropractic facility in Holmen. They offer a specialized exam and specific plan to deal with your pain.
Whiplash, concussions, TMJ, carpal tunnel, even headaches and migraines. We work to relieve the pain caused by these symptoms so that you can get back to doing the things that you love.
Set up an appointment today. Your first visit is only $39 and it's donated to the charity of your choice. Call or stop by Holmen's Premier Chiropractic Office, Premier Spine Health and Injury at 814 Main Street in Holmen. Premier Spine.
Mix 96, today's best music mix. Good morning. Van McNeil, More Music Morning Show is on the air.
Say, hey, hey, now, baby. Hello, Ryan Seacrest here, Mix 96.
Are you ready for it?
Hey, it's Reed Magnum with Mix 96. Taylor Swift, here we go.
This is Pop Crush Nights. I am Lisa Page. The moment that I've been talking about all week, I'm sure you're so over me mentioning the Chainsmokers, but hi, Alex and Drew are on the line right now. Mix 96.1.
Mix 90.
And welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson. 8:35 left in the first half here. Our score 21-7 as the Raiders finally get one up on the board, and now they'll kick it off to the Vikings.
First kickoff for the oh, we got a penalty too for the Red Raiders. I was trying to see, Kevin Cable usually returns them.
Well, they kicked it away from Cable. They kicked it to Brett Holden instead.
Yeah, they did. Cable, the speedster on the outside, and we have a holding on the Vikings. So they'll march back.
So they'll march it back. And it'll be the Vikings 1st and 10 on their own 28-yard line.
Even though Van Egtern did not score on that particular play, he was the principal. He was the reason the Red Raiders got their first score, and did a great job of exploding and got down to the 2-yard line before he fumbled.
So here come the Vikings now. DeCant up under center. Little motion in the backfield there, I thought. They'll hand it to Cable, though, and he'll plow through to pick up about 5 yards.
Cable trying to get to the edge. Good defense by the Red Raiders. Max Pop coming up from that defensive back position. Again, Pop, Hayden, Trisoni, Fellens, Van Egtern, part of that defensive backfield.
They're going to give him 4, it looks like. So here come the Vikings again. Cable goes in motion. They'll hand it to Holden. This time we have a flag.
Looks like again on the Vikings where the flag placement is.
Flag on the play.
So if that's against the Viking, otherwise they've got a first down here. Let's see what the man in the white hat tells us. Procedure against the Vikings. Yep, they must have jumped.
Didn't see that.
Soon.
Got kind of a younger crew, a little bit of inexperienced crew here too. Sometimes a blended crew is not to be critical, but sometimes a blended crew is a little bit challenging.
Mark it back 5, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Vikings. DeCant comes out with the play. 2nd down, actually, they marked it 2nd and 11, it looks like. Cable in motion. There's the handoff. Cable will take it again.
Nice defense, closing extremely well. The Vikings, number 25, Darius Driver, the 6'4" junior.
The Raiders closing quickly.
Yeah, making a good tackle and help from his teammates. Darius Driver plays on both sides of the ball, and
3rd down and 7 now for the Vikings.
7 different players for the Red Raiders scored this year, so you know they have a lot of ability to put points on the board.
Cable goes in motion, but they stop and reset. Now Cable in motion. They'll go to Holden this time. He's not going to make it. It's going to bring up 4th down. I think this could be, if they kick, this will be the first time the Vikings have had to kick today.
Got a few extra yards. Jacob Service hit him first, but still was able to get a couple of yards.
DeCant comes back out. I think they're going to go for it, maybe.
God, not at field position?
Yeah, they're going to go for it. They've got a lot of confidence here, Terry.
Oh,
4th down and 3.
Do I ever question that one? Oh, I don't think.
Now we're going to get a timeout called, I think, or
we got equipment issue, I think. I don't think that is the field position that you would want to go for it on 4th down.
Holden has an issue with his shoulder pads, it looks like, so they're going to send him back up. They're going to kick.
Well,
here comes the kicking team. I don't know. They were a little confused, maybe. Coach didn't know it was 4th down, or
I wasn't confused, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
You don't go for it in that field position.
That's, yeah, 35-yard line. Boy, I tell you. That would have been pretty gutsy. Is it Johnson handling the kick once again? Nope, that's not Johnson. That is, I don't have that number.
Number 16. He's not on our program.
Jamar Davis gets the ball to the 50, the 45. He'll go down about the 42-yard line of the Vikings.
Maybe that's why you go for it?
Yeah.
You don't want to give the ball back to the Red Raiders. Tackled that time by Caleb Butler. This is the part of that coverage team, snapper and leading tackler, or check that blocker, best blocking grades on the offensive line.
So let's see what they can do. 1st and 10 now for the Raiders. They're down 21-7. Holmen in the lead. Johnny Davis out of the gun. He's got Cross in the backfield with him. Davis now with a pass. He gets it through there and nails Van Egtern, who gets taken down with about a 5 or 6 yard gain.
Just a nice little look.
We've got flag on the play, though.
Quick look in. I think that again will be on the Red Raiders. Yep. Tyler Rodriguez on the tackle.
What was the call? Holding? What was the call?
The call was motion.
Oh, okay. Back it up 5. 1st and 15 now.
Holmen has had lots of difficulty with penalties. Central not as much. In this game,
tonight
it's the
they're
other
having
way.
some problems, yeah.
Holmen had 10 penalties for 100 yards last week against Menominee.
Once again, that spread offense for Central. Cross in the backfield. Davis fades, looks downfield to Davis. Jamar Davis actually, he was wide open. His defender, Tyler Rodriguez, had fallen down. But he just overthrew him.
The timing, just a question there. And that time, good protection by the Red Raider offense. Hunt, Iverson, Winkers, Service, Alec Morris, the senior at 300 pounds. And they're going to need to even pick up their game to help Davis, give him time to find his receivers.
Davis takes the ball. There, he'll hand it to Cross this time. Cross will find his way through and pick up about 5 yards.
I like that play, and the Red Raiders need to do more of that.
There's Quam again on the stop on that one.
He's played well early on. Adam Quam, the 220-pound junior.
3rd down and 9 for the Raiders. Vikings are coming. Davis looks around, got to scramble. He's going to have to run away from him. He's looking to throw that ball. There he's got a man way downfield. He throws it. Oh, almost picked off. Van Egtern was his target, but he was thrown into traffic and almost picked off.
Yeah, not a good throw. Flushed him out of the pocket, had plenty of time, maybe could have even run it because the edge was open, tried to force it to Van Egtern, 4th down.
Rodriguez and Jones were both down there. I think it was Rodriguez that had the best shot at catching that, so they almost picked it off. Brings up 4th down, and the Raiders will kick. Davis gets it away. Nice kick. Lots of hang time. That's going to go in the end zone, though.
Even a little too nice.
Yeah.
He wanted to stop it on about the 2-yard line, but rolled into the end zone. Touchback.
Holmen starts 1st and 10 from their own 20.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings on their own 20-yard line.
Part of the keys of this game, when I talked to the Holmen coaching staff, was keep the ball on offense. Don't give the Red Raiders a chance to have some sustained drives, and they're doing that. 3 and out like 4 times now. They're not used to 3 and out.
Hand off again. And the Vikings will run with it and pick up a 1st down on the first play.
Just in that A gap, just quick hitter, just come off the ball quickly to Darius Driver again with the head, but not until a 1st down.
Holmen looks very impressive, I got to tell you. 21-7 now.
Well, they like to go downfield, north and south, and they're doing that well. Set up the edge by going inside.
And DeCant's going to keep it that time. And he'll pick up about 8 yards.
Yeah, Decken again played well in replace of Weber last week, and has looked impressive as a junior here in the first half. Didn't carry the ball much in that loss to Menominee. Threw the ball 10 times, 3 completions.
Second down. And again, DeCant with the ball, and he'll pick up about, 15 yards on that play.
Yeah, and the ball was dead before the fumble.
Yeah. Red Raiders were hoping it was a fumble that they recovered. So we move the sticks again, and now they're into Raider territory. Ball on the 48-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Vikings. 3:55, clock rolling as we roll down the first half here.
Dawson Fredrickson, number 36, comes in for the Red Raiders on defense.
There's the pitch. Cable, the ball carrier that time. He didn't get too far.
Yeah, good defense. First guy that tripped him up, number 23, Jacob Service. Jacob Service, of course, the son of head coach Tony Service. Tony Service in his 8th season as head coach.
3:16 left. First half, 2nd down and 8 now for the Vikings. That time to Holden. Brett Holden pounds his way through there. He'll get the first down.
Holden got a great block, Rick, by number 55, Caleb Butler. I can see why the coaching staff says, watch that kid, Caleb Butler, because he is really the key to our offense, number 53.
The Vikings not only move the ball, they get the first downs, but they chew up the clock too. And go ahead.
Yeah, they go inside, then they go outside, and they mix up their plays well. Travis Kowalski, the offensive coordinator and the head coach.
And you make it really hard for the Raiders to come back when they're chewing up the clock like this. 1st and 10 again for the Vikings. There's the pitch out. Cable, the ball carrier. Finds his way through the line. He'll get down to, I think looks like he got the first down. No, they're going to mark it just short, I think.
It's all about play selection. Go inside, run the veer, run the quarterback through the hole, and then run your power play outside. Now come back, maybe inside. Just mix them up and script it out so that you're not predictable in what you do.
Well, let's see if you predicted it. Cable up the middle.
Counter action. Cable was just, wow, he was stopped.
He got the first down.
He was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And his extra effort got him the first down. Didn't play the first 2 games, as we talked about. Rested, and looks fresh in this one, huh?
Yeah. Down to 2 minutes now. First half. 21-7 Vikings. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. They're on the Raiders' 25-yard line. They go to Holden, and he's got lots of running room.
Yeah, but it will not. It will be called back. Somebody moved early, according to Bruce Kaiser on that sideline. Another kind of human interest story, too, is Bob Schultz back on the coaching staff for the Vikings. Coached there for a while, coached at Blair Taylor, coached DeSoto. Now an assistant coach back with the Holmen Vikings.
Well, let's see. They're going to back him up some. We got a flag, so it's going to probably be 1st and 15. Yep, they'll mark it at the 30. Procedure call. Minute 43 left in the half. Vikings with the ball, and 1st and 15.
Decken changing his call.
Looks like he is.
Going to his wrist and calling out a number.
There's the pitch to Cable again. And Cable will pick up 10 yards.
Cable, gosh, ran through the tackle of number 8 for David Hayden. David Hayden upset with himself.
2nd and 6.
Had him at the line of scrimmage, too.
2nd down and 6. Whoa, he almost fumbled that one. That was close.
Did he ever?
Andrew Fisher gets the handoff, and he bobbled it a little bit, but hung on to it.
Geez, and almost taken away by Ben Goodwin, number 60.
That was Andrew Fisher on the carry.
50 seconds left, and they call a timeout.
Timeout, Holmen.
21-7. Holmen in the lead. Are we going to see another Cable play on Saturday, aren't we?
We sure are, and in the scrimmage that we worked, Cable had an interception for a touchdown, and a fumble recovery, and Kyle Cable, we're going to see him. And I'm really looking forward to, of course, this Kevin Cable, the younger brother. There's another Cable, too, that's about in 3rd or 4th grade that we need to stick around and continue to broadcast so we can watch him play.
Keep an eye out for him. Okay, all right. Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to Mike Schmidt's first game. The Eagles play on Saturday down at Luther. If you can't make it down to the game, we hope you'll be watching at kqegtv.com.
Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to riding down in your mini car, but
come on now.
But
well, I'll let you open the window.
I've been on that campus many times and
beautiful
working basketball, and I love it there.
Very nice. 3rd down and 5. Again, it looks like DeCant changing the call. Okay, that little pass play. Little pass play to Justin Jones, and gets the first down to about the 10-yard line.
First pass of the game. I think that was Tatum Grass, actually.
Was it? Oh,
number
I thought it was
11.
17. You're right.
It was that caught the pass, and of course at 6'5", you're going to use him. And see what they call now on 1st down clock.
1st and 10.
A factor.
1st and goal.
Brett Holden on the carry.
Brett Holden carries it up the middle. And he'll pick up about 3 yards, 4 yards.
I would think the Vikings would have 2 plays probably called now.
Timeout.
One timeout left, 2 plays, and they're in their hurry up offense. UWL calls it their Mayday offense.
Oh.
You know where that comes from, of course. Mayday, Mayday.
Mayday.
Was that back in World War I? Remember that?
Oh yeah. I would remember World War I. Yeah. I don't think so, Terry.
World War Mayday, Mayday.
But don't forget, let's tell people about next Tuesday at noon at the Cleary Center here on the campus of UWL. It's the Coach Mike Schmidt football program, and we hope you'll come and join us for lunch and watch the show and maybe have a chance to ask a few questions. You know, find out some things about the team, maybe see some clips of the game. It should be fun, but come join us, folks, at the Cleary and Friends Center, Alumni and Friends Center here at UWL. Handoff to Holden, and he'll pick up. Does he get the? Oh, he might have gotten to the end zone. Nope, they're gonna say he was down on the 1.
Yeah, and the last time out too.
Yep, and another timeout.
Tackle by David Hayden, short of the goal line.
See what Ryan Bott does with his Red Raider defense here, and going back to what you said about the. Tuesday, and lunch will be served.
Yes.
And Coach Schmidt will stay around after the show for another half hour to take questions and show some clips of the Luther game. So I'm going to send a blast out over the weekend to try to get as many people as we can for
come join us
that show. And again, it's Tuesday. With Labor Day me Monday, but then after that, every Monday.
Yep.
12 noon at the Cleary and Friends Alumni Center.
Yeah, after all these ball games this weekend, I need a day off.
Yeah, you do, huh?
Yeah. Need to relax a little on Monday.
Take care of the
22 seconds left. There they go to Holden, and he's into the end zone.
Yeah,
touchdown.
That's not going to go.
Nope. Flag out there.
Nope.
You're right.
Early movement in the backfield. Again, the penalties that the Vikings had last week back to haunt them here on that play. Or was it just that the White Hat maybe wasn't ready? I don't know here.
I don't know, but they're going to go again. And did they get
it
in?
Yeah,
that time they got it in.
Oh, yeah.
They did.
You could see that initially. His second effort made it certain, but first effort, I thought he crossed the goal line.
(27-7). And Vikings with 17 seconds left. We'll see if they can tack another point on there. Jonah Johnson puts it up and did it make it?
Nope.
No, it did not make it.
Johnson's kick is no good.
So 27-7 our score with 17 seconds left, and the Red Raiders will get a chance for a run back and maybe one or two plays. We'll see what they do here. Halftime coming up. The one thing I don't like about this time of year is we don't have any bands at halftime.
I know.
You know?
Well,
it's just not as fun.
When you start practice shortly after Memorial Day.
Yeah.
That's exaggerating, but when you start July 31st.
Maybe shortly after the 4th of July.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
I was being real sarcastic.
I knew you were.
And then you have 3 games before school even starts.
Yeah.
That's why you don't have a lot of student fan base, and then you don't have a band.
At least we've got the cheerleaders out here from Holmen.
Yeah, we have
and
both of them
from Central. Yeah. So maybe we'll have a little dance team action at halftime coming up. We'll see, folks.
Happened to see Joe Gow today at the grocery store, and complimented him on the money that's coming our way by the Board of Regents for a lot of improvements again on this campus. Did you notice that?
Yeah, when you say our way, you weren't talking about us.
I'm talking. Well, maybe part of it will go to us. $20 million will come this way if they would just give us like maybe a
buck or two. Maybe lunch on Tuesday.
Maybe $100,000 to buy even more equipment. Get a spotter on the sideline.
Ooh,
and
watch out.
Get somebody in my ear that can give me all the information I need.
Here we go. Kickoff coming up. Oh, and a squibber. They're going to down it at the 37-yard line. Will they let the clock run? Or no, they're going to take it right there.
Yeah, wise kick, not giving him the opportunity to get a big run back. Max Pop. Make sure the Red Raiders get the ball. Well, is this May Day? Is this home run? Is this throwing the ball on this play or the next play?
You know they'd love to get a score before the half ends, but really they're only going to get a couple plays in here.
And, of course, the Vikings
they do have 2 timeouts.
Prevent defense.
So, spread offense. Trips to the left. Van Egtern will get the ball. Follow his blockers. Get it down to about over the 50-yard line anyway, into Viking territory.
I like the call. Similar call last time. Van Egtern took it down to the 2. This time got a first down.
Central going to call a timeout. I assume they will. Looks like they do.
Instead of throwing the ball deep, throw it under and try to get somebody in space.
Timeout Central.
Eight seconds left on the clock. Come up with that big play, big Aaron Rodgers play here.
Yeah. A lot of people ask me, who's your guest on Seven Rivers Sports each week when I see him? And next week we're going to have 2 legends in the coaching world. Coach D, who has been in his 49th year coaching at Central, and Coach Mike Anderson, in his 25th year coaching at UWL. Those 2 guys are going to be my guests. And then we have Logan Cross Country, who impressively won the NBC last year.
1st and 10 now. Let's see what they do. 8 seconds. Davis will fade back, looking to throw. He's going to have to scramble. He gets hit. The ball's knocked down, and it's loose.
Stepped up in the pocket well. Did a nice job, but didn't see number 72, Drake Shams, come from behind, knocking the ball down.
And the clock runs out. So at the half, our score 27-7. We'll be back in a little bit here, folks. Stick around. You're watching high school. Oh, it's 27-7 Holmen, I should add. You're watching high school football on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. Stop camera.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
There's no place like La Crosse, Wisconsin, with the river and the bluffs.
Academic success, athletic success. All of our programs are doing really well right now.
Coming out here and playing my first conference game, I had a bunch of goosebumps, I had chills, I was excited, I was nervous. I felt every emotion that, you can feel.
College, when you think of what that experience is and the growth as a person and as a student and as an athlete, there's no place like UW La Crosse.
The Castle commitment is making sure you have all the tools you need to find your next home. Our Castle Finder app is the most up-to-date home search app around. Search by neighborhoods, school districts, and more. It's the only real estate app with augmented reality. Point your phone or tablet and see all nearby homes for sale with photos and details right at your fingertips. Make your home search fun and easy. Castle Finder, available on the App Store or
Welcome back, everybody. Halftime here at UWL, Central and the Vikings. Score 27-7. Here's the Central dance team. There you go, the Central High School dance team performing at halftime here for us. Once again, at the half, our score is 27-7. The Vikings have a substantial lead over the Red Raiders. We'll be back with some more halftime action here in just a moment. Stick around.
At Tri-State Business Machines, our job is to keep you moving forward. We know your business depends on the reliability of your equipment. That's why we're here, to provide you with the industry's highest rated machines and the know-how to keep them running at peak efficiency. We understand the importance of quality sales, service, and support. We've been doing it for over 60 years. To learn more about what we can do for you, visit tsbm.com. Tri-State Business Machines. Move forward with us. At Tri-State Business
And welcome back, everybody. Halftime here at UWL, and the Holmen Vikings in the lead, 27-7, as the teams come back out here and get ready to play this game, get this thing back underway. Terry, what do you think? Can Central get back into this?
Well, I think in halftime, knowing Tony Service like I do, he is going to talk about poise. He's going to talk about not folding, not self-destructing. He's going to look at the body language of his players and say, are you going to quit on me? You're down 27-7. Sure, you're in unfamiliar territory because they haven't been that way in their first two games. Are you going to pick it up? Are you going to stay with the game plan? Are you going to rally around each other? Are you not going to point fingers at people? Are you going to play a Central Red Raider brand of football? But when you look at the statistics, it's revealing. We said at the beginning of the game, it's revealing statistical. Central had dominated their opponents and Holmen had not. And I identified the disparity in those figures. When you look at the figures here, Holmen, 242 yards on the ground. They're eating up the Central defense. Only 9 on through the air for a total of 253 yards. Cable, 12 runs, 124 yards. Decken, 4 runs, 44 yards. Holden, 14 runs, 72 yards. Only 1 pass. Grass in that pass across the middle using his 6'5" frame, got 9 yards. You look at Central, basically it has been all through the air. Johnny Davis, 8 for 15, 143 yards. Van Egtern, 3 catches, 62 yards. Jamar Davis, 4 catches, 77 yards. And Jordan Davis, Rick, 1 catch, 6 yards. Why? Because of the pressure of the defensive line and the fact that the defensive backs, all juniors, basically are doing a great job against the Central Red Raider spread offense. If you're in the Holmen locker room at halftime, certainly Travis Kowalski's saying, I'm really proud of you building this lead. You have just stunned the Red Raiders. However, keep in mind they can score at any minute. They are averaging 44 points a game, so they're able to come back. So how do you beat them? You stay ahead of the chains. You control the ball like you and I talked in the first half. You stay on the ground. You win the battle of the neutral zone. Ryan Bott needs to say, fellas, your defensive line, you guys are not doing your job. Maybe have an adjustment. Maybe bring the linebackers up close. Maybe load the box more to give the Red Raiders a chance to get back in the game.
All right, well, we'll see if they can do just that when we come back after this. It's halftime on the KQEG-TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game features the Holmen Vikings and the Central Red Raiders. We'll return with the second half of tonight's game after these messages. It's halftime on the KQEG-TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game features the Holmen Vikings and the Central Red Raiders. We'll return with the second half of tonight's game after these messages.
Are you looking for a new home? The Castle Realty Coming Soon program allows our buyers to view properties before they hit the market. Thinking about selling? Check out Castle's Buyers Waiting program. We might already have a buyer for your home. Castle Realty is matching buyers and sellers early in the process, saving everybody time and money. Castle Realty is committed to providing an excellent real estate experience. Call Castle Realty and experience the commitment.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup. Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection.
Come on down and check out Boyers Furniture.
Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill. See the new look and fun atmosphere. This is the place where people come for a delicious meal and to reconnect with friends. Friday night, try their fish. Saturday night, slow roasted prime rib. Wednesdays, get a basket of wings for just $2. Choose from 13 different sauces. Appetizers like nachos or quesadillas, onion rings, or cheese curds. Breakfast on Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 2 p.m. The Arterial, a lacrosse tradition for over 75 years. Why not make it yours? Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson as we're getting underway here with the second half. Third quarter is underway, 27-7, and since the Holmen Vikings deferred after having won the toss, they will receive the ball first, and they will start on their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
Andrew Fisher recovers that squibbly kick, and let's see what the Vikings can do here as we begin the second half. And a delay count created a offside by the Central. And
Central Red Raiders.
That's not a good way to start.
I
You're
should
the
say
Red
not.
Raiders. Of course, as a defensive lineman, watch the ball. Don't listen to the snap count. A hard count by Decant. Drew him offside.
Yep. Once again, they'll run the ball and get another first down.
Run the ball very, very well. Number 44.
1st and 10, Holmen.
Getting a first down. Brett Holden, who was impressive in the first half. We talked about his stats.
1st and 10. Ball on the 43.
72 yards in the first half.
Vikings again will go to Holden, I believe.
Holden on the carry.
And he carries it about 4 yards, 5 yards.
Right into the teeth of the Red Raider defense. DeAndre Davis, one of the defenders there. When you get a first down and 5 yards, that sends a pretty good message.
2nd down and 6 now. Here's the pitch out to Cable. Cable will come around the right side. He's got running room. The 40, the 30, the 20. One man pushes him out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Cable followed his blockers. Well, excuse me, Rick.
I was going to say Quentin Trusoni saving the day there, or that was in the end zone.
Yeah, and he didn't have to run through any tacklers. The blocking is there. It's kind of, my coach used to say student body right, student body left. Just go behind your blockers, follow your blockers to the promised land, and Cable almost got to that promised land.
Well, they're down 1st and goal, the ball on about the 8-yard line.
A touchdown here will make it difficult for the Red Raiders.
I'd say.
Decant changing the call, and I think
he is.
A timeout because the Holmen knew they were close to the
running out of
penalty
clock, huh?
And a violation on too much time.
10:54, third quarter here, 27-7. The Vikings with the ball, and they're knocking on the door. If you want to see some highlights of tonight's game, be sure to join Terry Erickson on 7 Rivers Sports Wednesday at 5:30 and 9 p.m. You can catch his program, and he'll have highlights of all of our games, right?
Yeah, work hard to get all the special plays in, and mention all as many athletes as I can to give credit to those that make those games special.
And don't forget the Eve of Destruction, or the Night of Destruction as they call it, coming up on Saturday night at the Lacrosse Speedway. That's Sunday night, September 8th. Saturday night, September 8th. You can see it September 9th on KQEG TV at 7 o'clock. That's Knights of Thunder and the Night of Destruction. All right, here we go. DeCant under center, send a man in motion. They'll hand it to Brett Holden, and he'll plow through there into the end zone for a touchdown.
Brett Holden, my gosh. He carried 3 black jerseys with him.
He did.
There's a flag on the play.
We do have a flag.
I think that's going to be called back. We have lots of penalties. Are they justifiable penalties? I don't know. Some of this motion, some of it I'm not seeing, but I'm not on the field, so.
Yeah, they're going to back him up.
5 yards. Put the ball back to the 13-yard line. First and goal.
First and goal now for the Vikings. There's the snap, the handoff again, up the middle. This time he gets met by a number of Red Raiders and pushed back.
Well, there's a bright spot. Zeke Smith at 220 pounds led the way. One of few times the Vikings have been stopped for no gain.
So it'll be second down and goal. The ball is out on the 12-yard line. Once again, Holden, they pretty much stick with the same formation every time. They go to, no, that DeCant keeps it that time. Nobody was fooled, though. He'll pick up maybe 2 yards. Well, they're going to give him about 4, I guess, on that.
Tried to follow his lead back through the hole, and the hole closed pretty quick. Interesting play here on third down. Do they go to that pitch to the wide side? Do they lead some blockers and send Cable behind him? We'll see.
We'll see. Third down, ball on the 9-yard line, third and goal. See if the Vikings can put it in one more time. Again, they go to Holden. He'll go up the middle, but he won't get the touchdown. It's going to be fourth down.
Boy, sheer determination got him a couple extra yards because he ran through the tackle of Tristan Johnson, number 24.
They're going to kick. It looks like they're going to try for the field goal here.
Well, they have the foot in Johnson.
Well, he missed a extra point just last time they scored here, so let's see what happens this time.
Caleb Butler. Yeah, that looked good.
And no, it's not.
Off to the right. Caleb Butler, the snapper, the holder, Isaac Elson, but little to the right.
Little to the right, so they lucked out. The Red Raiders lucked out that time.
Maybe that can be the springboard to get something going.
8 minutes and 52 seconds left here in the third quarter, 27-7. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson bringing you tonight's game. Tomorrow night, of course, we're going to have 2 games for you. Game 1 will be Toma versus West Salem. That game will be played at Logan, however. And Game 2 will be St. Charles at La Crescent. So be sure you pick one or the other or check out both of them tomorrow at kqegtv.com.
See what Kevin Colbert, the offensive coordinator, does here now with his play selection.
Send Davis in motion. Johnny Davis takes the snap. Hey, now a little flea flicker to Jamar Davis. He's got an open running path. Drop the ball. The ball is loose, and the Vikings recover.
They did. I think.
Are they going to say he's down?
I think so. Oh, that's a challenge, but I think they're going to call that down. I think the Red Raiders will keep the ball. Maybe not. Let's see.
We can watch it on the replay here if you want.
I think that's what.
We got a player down, too.
Yeah, that's what it is.
We can watch this on the replay here and see what. Unfortunately, we can't share it with them.
It was close. it was sure close as we check on an injured player.
There's the snap and little flea flicker. We're watching this, folks, on the internet because it plays back a few seconds later.
Close.
What do you think?
Close.
Close?
I would say a fumble.
Kind of looked like a fumble to me, like he knocked it out of his hands before he hit the ground. So.
Yeah, but the side judge on the Holmen side had a better view than we did, and he called him down, which is a fortunate call for the Red Raiders.
Yeah. And that was Davis that was the injured player. So Jamar Davis, they got him up, got him off. Well, he walked off on his own power.
They have plenty of backs, plenty of receivers.
1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Davis will hand it off again, this time to Stephen Cross. Cross stays on his feet trying to fight his way forward, but
Cross has not done much on
well,
the ground.
He had a great run early in the game, but that got called all the way back because of a penalty.
Yeah, we haven't seen much from Peter Fleming, DeAndre Davis, Stephen Cross. We haven't seen much running game at all. for the Red Raiders.
2nd down and 8.
First half, 20 yards on the ground.
Fleming in motion. Davis fades back, looking downfield, going to have to scramble. There's a throw, and looked like it went right through the hands of Jordan Davis.
Stepped up in the pocket well, did
that was a
Johnny Davis.
Great throw, too, really.
It was.
Considering he was off balance when he threw that. 3rd down and 8.
Caleb Maddle, only a junior, 165 pounds, doing a nice job on the coverage.
We're going to have 5 receivers out this time. 4 of them to the right side, 1 to the left.
4 by 1 is the alignment.
And Davis in the backfield by himself.
Yeah, naked backfield.
Snap to Davis. He's going to keep it and run with it. If he can find some room. They've got a flag, though, in the backfield as he goes down at about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, I like the call. I think possibly a holding call on Alec Morris. Yeah, that's what we got. I'm not sure it was him, but the flag went in his direction.
It's against Central. Boy, I tell you, that's got to be disheartening when you get a play put together like that and then it gets called back because of somebody made a mistake.
Again, these are character moments. These when adversity sets in and they haven't seen it. Well, how do you react? We'll see.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and a lot of yards. So they'll try it again with 5 receivers to the right, 4 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. And Davis, this time, the house is coming. So he throws that one, but he throws it out of bounds.
Boy, oh boy. And
way over the head of Jordan Davis.
The penalty, oh boy, I don't know.
Will they call a penalty in the backfield there?
They called a penalty on a late hit. Oh, wow. If you saw that again, I don't know. I think that was good defense, but if you watch it again and see if you think it was a late hit. A stunt call by the Vikings, the defensive coordinator, good call.
And that'll give the Raiders a 1st down.
Boy, what's your replay show on that?
Well, I don't know. Our camera probably followed the ball, so we don't show the hit. Davis fades back. He's going for Jordan rather. This time he's caught it down to the 10, fighting his way down to the 3-yard line. Jordan Davis hanging on to it, staying on his feet, dragging a defender along with him.
Just quarter coverage on the outside, 1-on-1, and what a great throw and an equally good catch. Defender Caleb Maddle. Hard to defend that pass on the outside shoulder. I think we got, swinging gate, extra point play. That's what we have.
Well, they didn't score the touchdown.
Oh, they did? Okay.
No. He was down. This is still, they're down on the 3-yard line.
So then we have trips to the right.
No, 4 of them to the right.
Sorry about that.
Johnny Davis scrambling, nowhere to go. They're going to take him down. He was in the grasp, so they blow the whistle. And a loss of yards on that play.
They really need a score now, needless to say.
So again, they'll put the 5 receivers out. They put 4 to the right side. And Jordan Davis all by himself to the left side. Spreads out the defense quite a bit. Now Davis fades back into the corner to Jordan and knocked away.
There's that fade into the corner.
Yep.
Yagi to Holcomb last year.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, great defense by Caleb Maddle.
Able to get his hand in there and knock it away. Brings up 3rd down for the Raiders. Once again, same formation.
See what Kevin Coburn calls. 4-by-1 set.
And the house comes after him. Back to the corner this time. That time he just wasn't able to get it. Davis is looking for a flag. He's not going to get that either.
I don't think there was one either.
4th down.
Trying to, again, throw that outside.
Brother to brother, huh?
Outside shoulder
See
fake.
Johnny say to him, can't you catch that?
Trying to isolate him on the
one-on-one.
One receiver and 4 on the other. And what are they going to call here on 4th down?
Well, I wonder. Well, this time they're coming after him. He's going to have to scramble big time. He's going to see if he can hit. Oh, tries to hit Fleming in the corner and unable to do it.
Boy.
So 4th down goes over and downs to the Vikings.
Credit that Shane Roth, number 34, just really chased him. What do we have? Really chased him down and caused disruption in the backfield.
What do we have, a
What
flag?
is this
We
call?
do. Personal.
What is? I did not see that again. I don't know. 1st down, that's a. What was that?
What is first? It was a. I don't know. It's not 1st down. 4th down still, isn't it? But a personal foul against the Vikings.
Boy. Wow.
Not sure what it was.
Wow.
I didn't see it either. It will be 1st down. That'll make it 1st down for him.
Great opportunity for the Red Raiders.
Davis takes the snap. This time he'll hand it to Cross. Cross runs into the line and picks up maybe a yard. They're going to give him 2, it looks like.
Looked like the umpire was ready to throw a flag on that, too. It was he had his hand right there. Like, I think too many. Is that too many white jerseys on the tackle? Or what?
2nd and goal.
Boy.
This time they'll have a back. Steve Cross in the backfield this time. They go to Cross again. And he tries to hit that line but gets pushed back.
Jeez.
Vikings with a valiant stand.
Boy, valiant is right. 34. Shane Roth again. Stopping 34. Black for no gain.
3rd down and 2.
Stephen Cross trying to get there and couldn't make it.
Couldn't find the hole. Davis in motion. They flicker it up to Jamar Davis, and he tries to get to the end zone. Maybe he got another yard. Not sure. I think they place it about the 1.
Who do you think is on the bottom of the pile again, Rick? Number 34, Shane Roth.
Okay.
Jeepers.
I was thinking it was Jamar Davis with everyone on top of him, huh? So, once again, the Raiders are faced with 4th down.
They either need a 1st down or another penalty.
Or a timeout. They're going to call a timeout here. I don't think they can get a 1st down unless they get a penalty of some sort. Yeah.
Well, they said they need a referee to help them.
Yeah.
Or they need a touchdown.
All right. Well, we'll take a timeout while they do that. We'll be right back, everybody. You're watching high school football on KQEG-TV and KQEG-TV.com. Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen has opened a new state-of-the-art chiropractic facility in Holmen. They offer a specialized exam and specific plan to deal with your pain.
Whiplash, concussions, TMJ, carpal tunnel, even headaches and migraines. We work to relieve the pain caused by these symptoms so that you can get back to doing the things that you love.
Set up an appointment today. Your first visit is only $39 and it's donated to the charity of your choice. Call or stop by Holmen's Premier Chiropractic Office, Premier Spine Health and Injury at 814 Main Street in Holmen. Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen has opened a new store. All right, welcome back, everybody. 4:45 left. 4th down. Can the Raiders punch it in? Cross goes in motion.
Empty
Davis.
backfield.
Davis will try to take it in, and he does.
Oh, nice call.
Davis with a little delayed run there gets it into the end zone, and the Raiders will put 6 up on the board.
Emptied the backfield with a guy in motion, spread everybody out vertically, and then found a lane. Good call. Without a score there on that particular play, I think it could have been over.
No kidding. 27-13. Raiders are back in this game. Let's see if they can get the extra point now. Oh, no, it's blocked. Somebody got a hand in there and blocked that punt, that extra point, so it's 27-13, and the Vikings are going to get it back.
Looked like Grass, his big frame, number 11, was right there to block it. Tatum Grass at 6'4".
So 4:42 left. Our score 27-13. Vikings will get the ball back.
Congratulations to the Central freshman football team.
Lester Simpson, the special teams coach for the Red Raiders, played basketball at Central, had a good career. Also is on the basketball coaching staff.
If you'd like to know what all of our games are, our schedule is posted at our website, our new website, kqegtv.com, and you can catch the schedule for all of the games, both high school and college, UWL. And then you'll know exactly when each game's going to be covered and when you can tune in on your smartphone and watch the game. Here's the kick. Oh, it's going to roll away. He's going to take it at the 5. Cable with the ball. Avoids a couple of defenders and nice run back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Boy, good job of kind of improvising. And
yeah.
Central escaping Cable's ability to run in the open field. He could have went all the way on that, fortunately. But again, the Red Raiders with pretty good defensive field position.
Well, it's probably the worst field position the Vikings have had, but Cable did a great job of getting it out of that. They were back there underneath, practically underneath the goalpost.
Again, going with that inside veer on first down. Brett Holden.
Yep.
The power runner, north and south. He's their guy that can certainly take the ball up the middle and make something happen.
No kidding. Second down. This time, DeCant takes it around the left side, and he'll pick up the first down.
Yeah, Decken, again, when he calls his own number, he's had a lot of success.
1st and 10. 36-yard line. These Vikings are tough. You know, we thought that with the loss of their first-string quarterback that they really would have a difficult time, but they're playing like they never lost it.
Well, they're
really
playing like 2-0 rather than 0-2.
Yeah, that's very true. 1st and 10 now. Again, DeCant will take the ball.
Yeah, Decken again almost to the first down, too. Decken reads that defensive end well, makes a good decision. Of course, as a quarterback in the veer, in the option, you have to be a quick decision maker.
Got a player down on the field, one of the Red Raiders. Looks like Van Egtern, I think.
Speaking of injuries, there was a few guys banged up for UWL when we worked the scrimmage, but I asked Coach Schmidt last night how he's doing with his any nicks and any injuries. He said we're 100%.
Oh, good.
So I know he kept a lot of guys out of that scrimmage. Peter Kissling, one of their defensive stars, and
Spears.
And Cole Speaker never. It was on the sidelines, and then I saw him in practice the other day. They're running a 2-minute drill, and he caught like 4 passes in a row, and it was just some spectacular catches. I just look for him to have a great season. Only a junior.
Wow. Good to know he'll be around for another year. Well, they're getting him up. It looks like he's walking off on his own. Well, we'll see how he does. Van Egtern.
I think this is one of very few Thursday night games in the area this week.
Yeah, last week we had a number of them, didn't they? They moved them all to Thursday because of the weather on Friday. So, yeah, it is kind of different having a Friday night off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Second down and a yard, it looks like, for the Vikings.
Well, we won't have a Friday night off.
Not for a while now, no. So it was different last week to have that Friday off. Deckent comes up to the line. Kyle in motion. Here they come with that sweep around the right side. But this time the Raiders are ready for him. They still pick up the first down, but only a gain of about 3 yards on the play.
Well, in that particular play, they've been gaining a lot of yards.
Yep.
That time, number 3, DeAndre Davis, prevented a big play, but a first down.
Saw it coming, huh?
Keep the ball out of the hands of an explosive offense.
1st and 10 for the Vikings now. Ball on the 42-yard line. They hand it to the man up the middle, and that goes nowhere. I think that was Holden, the ball carrier.
Yeah, right on the bottom of the pile, too, comes DeAndre Davis. He is playing one heck of a game.
Gain of 1 on the play, 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9. They'll go to Holden again. And again, the Raiders stop him. The gain of about 2 on that play.
Again, DeAndre Davis. 3 tackles in a row.
Wow.
For number 3, that 5'10" senior.
Davis and Driver on the stop. 3rd and 6.
This time, Deckent keeps it, but he didn't fool anybody.
He fooled the interior people.
But not Andrew Teff.
But
Andrew was there to pull him down.
Yeah, and he is he's the leading tackler for the Red Raiders, so he forced a punt situation.
4th down.
This field position near midfield is a place where you see a lot of fakes. We'll see if the Vikings do that. Nope.
Nope, there's the kick. And Raiders are going to want to stay away from that.
Yeah, and that's what you want.
Oh, he picked it up.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
That is dangerous. DeAndre Davis picks it up and tries to run it back a ways.
The coaches in the box next to us didn't like that.
Oh, I bet they didn't.
It's a little bit of a gamble, but at least he
held
on.
Yeah, he did. But still, I mean, you just don't do that. I'm sorry.
Unless you're a gambler.
Yeah, or you could end up getting hurt too.
Equinox and 2 Toyotas blocking someone who needs to leave. You need to move your cars immediately.
So 1st and 10 now for the Raiders as they put the stop to Holmen that time around, but Holmen ate up a bunch of clock on that.
I believe only the 2nd time Holmen has punted.
Yep. 1st and 10 now. Let's see if the Central can get something going here. They'll again go with 5 receivers. Nobody in the backfield. Just Davis. Davis takes the snap, and he's going to run with it. Finds himself a hole. A few blockers, and he'll get a first down, pick up 15 yards.
Yeah. Boy, his ability to read and explode and is phenomenal, and I like that play call, too. When you see an empty backfield, you know that's possibly the call.
Yep. That option is there. So once again, the Raiders now with 5 receivers. Davis takes the snap. It looks like he's going to run with it again. He gets around the corner.
Yeah, designed run. Boy, I'm sure there's a collective breath every time he carries the ball in the open field with his ability to play basketball.
Looks Looks like it'll be 2nd down and 5 as Davis picks up 5 yards on his own.
Appears the Red Raiders are abandoning the run except for Davis running the ball.
2nd down. Davis now looks to the air. Finds his man, got Jordan Davis, who breaks his first tackle and picks up a couple more.
Great pass to Jordan Davis, getting a first down. The problem with a naked backfield is no one is there to protect the quarterback.
True. So he's got to get rid of it or decide what he's going to do with it pretty quickly, huh? 1st and 10 Raiders. Ball on the 40 now as they're moving the ball downfield.
The question is, do you stunt when they're in a spread offense?
Davis again will carry. He's got a hole all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and those are not those are not options. Those are designed runs from the very start of the play. Justin Jones
and
on the tackle, and the quarter ends.
Come to the end of the quarter, so they at the end of 3, our score 27-13. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in just a little bit as we continue with high school football on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. Join the party at the Arterial Bar and Grill. See the new look and fun atmosphere. This is the place where people come for a delicious meal and to reconnect with friends. Friday night, try their fish. Saturday night, slow roasted prime rib. Wednesdays, get a basket of wings for just $2. Choose from 13 different sauces. Appetizers like nachos or quesadillas, onion rings, or cheese curds. Breakfast on Saturday and Sunday from 8 to 2 p.m. The Arterial, a lacrosse tradition for over 75 years. Why not make it yours? Join the party. Four, three. Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson as they go to the end zone. Touchdown!
Just like that.
Now, no flags. No flags?
Yeah, Jamar Davis on the catch.
Wow.
And a razor shot, too.
What a nice play.
Don't go away, viewers, fans here. By the way, looking down there, this is an incredible crowd watching this game.
Good crowd tonight. Yep. Well, the parking lot. There wasn't a lot of places left in the parking lot. Frankly, filled it up.
A little confusion too by the Red Raiders. We'll see what they do here.
Going for 2, going for 1. What are we doing? I think they're going for 2. That'll put them within 6 points if they can catch this one. There's the pitch. Fleming will run it, and he gets it in for the touchdown.
Nice call. First time we've seen that particular play.
Yep.
Well, we know Fleming's ability. We saw it in Eau Claire.
So 27-21. We got us a ball game here, huh?
We do. I'm not surprised. A couple penalties on Holmen has put one of the factors putting Central back in the game.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, there have been some unusual penalties on both sides here, don't you think?
I think so.
But still, it's made for a pretty exciting game here now, 27-21. Both teams with 2 timeouts. Just 5 seconds into the 4th quarter here.
Well, and to no one's surprise, this is a good game. Although some people probably thought 2-0 versus 0-2, Central dominating their opponents and Holmen struggling and then getting their quarterback hurt, Cameron Weber, and getting some players that weren't dressed the first 2 games. A little disruption there. Central maybe run away with it. Nope. Holmen is answered. But we have a full quarter yet to.
Yeah, we do.
Before we can pass any judgments.
Here we go. There's the kick. It's going to be taken at the 25 by Fisher. Whoa, and somebody missed that block. Andrew Fisher, the ball carrier.
Yeah. Thought the collective voices were because of a
thought it was a block
penalty,
in the back,
but
I think.
Was it? But
well, I don't know.
David Hayden was the first guy down there, but I don't see any flags down.
Me neither.
All the noise coming from Central, I thought that's what it was.
Yep, 1st and 10 now for the Vikings. They need to get a score on this one and kind of put this game away. If they march it down the field, there's a flag.
Well, they need ball control. We got offside on Central. They need ball control, no mistakes, no turnovers, of course, and eat up the clock. You're right.
Yeah.
That's what they need. Easier said than done, huh? Central's defense has come alive here in the second half.
Kind of looks that way, yeah.
They've had some key stops in the third quarter.
Be 1st and 5 now for the Vikings. Holden in the backfield. There goes Kyle Cable in motion, but they go to Holden.
Oh, that was nice. Kind of reflective of what we saw in the first quarter. Holden, your power runner up the middle. We mentioned 309 yards coming into this game. And was impressive last week.
1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line of the Vikings. Cable in motion. Again, they go to Holden, but this time Central's waiting for him.
Boy, nice defensive play, and the first guy to meet him, number 23, Jacob Service.
Took a little time to get him down, though, and I think it was Service that hit him and actually finished off the tackle, so to speak.
Yeah, DeAndre Davis, too, but I don't question that call. First call, they went with him. He got good yards. Go with it again until they stop it, but Central stopped it. You're not going to see that play again.
2nd and 9. Now to Cable. Cable trying to go around that right side, gets taken down. He'll gain maybe 2 yards on the play.
DeAndre Davis again. The Red Raiders are up to the challenge here in the second half on defense.
Well, DeAndre Davis is on fire on defense here.
He's everywhere.
He's all over.
This is a key play. Is this the biggest play of the game? Maybe not, but it's close.
Could be. 3rd and 7. They need to stop him here. They'll go to Cable, and they do. They stop him.
They went with a little misdirection. Who do you think's the first guy to meet him?
I'm going to say DeAndre Davis.
You are, because he was.
Well, at the bottom of the pile was number 54, is that? I'm trying to catch that. 64. 64, and he's kind of limping off, too. That's Caden Hansen.
Yeah, Caden Hansen's played well. That front defensive line played much better. Hayden, Goodwin, Tristan Johnson, 3 of them.
He comes off. Jackson Wimet comes in. 4th down. Vikings will kick. They get it away. And it's going to roll, well, a nice spinner down there, but the Vikings will stop it at about the 18-yard line.
Rick, wisely away from DeAndre Davis.
Yeah.
Well,
so
I think there's a little added excitement with the Red Raiders
they
now.
Should be pumped, yeah. If they can score, they could tie this game and then take the lead with an extra point.
The pressure on the Viking defense now, and again, an empty backfield.
An empty backfield and 5 receivers out. I think the Raiders know their strengths.
Well, it worked for them in the third quarter.
Sure did. 1st down. Ball on the 20. Davis fades back. We got a whistle right away.
Somebody in the neutral zone. Somebody moved early. It was a Red Raider that moved prior to the snap, a pre-snap penalty, which coaches get frustrated about. Pre-snap penalties often are a lack of discipline. Happens in every level. Happens in the NFL too. So.
Yeah. Davis takes the snap. Pass over the middle to Jamar Davis. He's got a blocker. He's got himself some room to run. out to the 50-yard line, and he's taken down in the 50-yard line by Justin Jones.
Yeah, Justin Jones wrapped him up, but
he saved that, didn't he? That's a touchdown in the making.
He did. I like the call. A middle screen, again, to your electric player, Jamar Davis, and let him go from there. And the Red Raiders into the Viking territory. And what do we...
Well, they thought they just didn't know where they were placing the ball. I thought it would have been up further, but so it'll be 1st and 10. The ball on the 48.
Not
about
quite
a
in
38-yard play there for
approaching
the Red Raiders.
Viking territory, I guess.
Almost there. Here's Davis again. He finds a man. That's Jordan Davis, and he'll pick up about 5 yards on the play.
Jordan Davis came back for the
4 yards.
Yeah, he came back for the pass.
Spun around, but as he spun, he went out of bounds.
Yeah, but he did a nice job of the press defense. He ran him off, came back, and good timing.
2nd down and 6.
Davis to Davis.
Fleming in motion. Davis across the middle, not that time. Looking for Jamar Davis again, but throw was into the ground. He really couldn't get that one.
Yeah, good coverage by number 13. Tyler Rodriguez has played well. Maddles played well. Jones in that defensive secondary.
3rd down.
Ben Heesh in the game now, number 24.
You think they'll run Johnny Davis again? Fleming goes in motion. Nope, Johnny's going to fade back. There's the throw. He overthrows Jordan Davis.
Yeah, good coverage, though.
There was, yeah.
I'm surprised they've abandoned the run almost completely except for
Davis.
I'm just a little surprised at that.
Well, it brings up 4th down. It looks like Tristan Johnson will be the punter on this one.
Yep, number 24. Cable, the return man.
Andrew Teff, the long snapper. Oh, nice punt.
Good hang time.
Caught at the 15, fair catch.
Oh, an early whistle, too. Oh. I hear a whistle before you even caught it. That's not good. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't.
Fair catch was made by Tyler Rodriguez. And
so 9 minutes and 12 seconds left. The Raiders had the opportunity there, but they just couldn't make it happen.
So did I have that number right? Cable's usually the punt returner, and the PA announcer, Coach Hansen, says Rodriguez fair catching that. So
could be. So here come the Vikings now. 1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line. Cable goes in motion. The pitch to Cable. He'll go around the right side. DeAndre Davis is there waiting for him and takes him down.
2-yard gain, that's it. The door closed quickly.
Really, the Red Raider defense has really stepped up in this quarter, haven't they?
They have. I'm not sure what Ryan Bott told them at halftime and what kind of adjustments he made, but whatever he did, it has made a difference.
I have a feeling I know who your player of the game is going to be.
Oh, my gosh,
Central.
yes, it is.
2nd down and 8. They go to Holden. Goes up the middle. He's still on his feet, but they're going to push him back.
And he's about a yard short, but you probably know who is in the running for my player of the game for Holmen, too, don't you?
Yeah, I bet I could guess that, too.
3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2. Again, here's a big play.
Well, as we approach 8 minutes, absolutely.
Central could stop them here. They could get some pretty good ball placement here. Holden again. That time, I think he gets the first down.
Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah. And we could go back. If the Vikings win this game, we can go back to that particular play with 8 minutes to go as maybe a key play in this game.
Could be. Well, I think it was more of a key play for the Raiders had they stopped them. The Vikings have got a lot more key plays to go. They've got a ways to go. It was just another first down for them.
Well, they're dominating the first down statistics.
Yeah, 1st and 10. 26-yard line. DeCant going to keep it himself this time. No, he pitches it to Fisher. Fisher breaks off from a tackler Still on his feet. He'll get it out to the 45-yard line.
I like that play. But lost in the shuffle was a beautiful block by number 22, Kevin Cable. And if we replayed that, we would see that that was the keys springing block on the edge to get that first down. And a perfect timing on the pitch, too.
Yeah. 1st and 10 now. Vikings out on the 45-yard line.
Dawson Fredrickson in for the Red Raiders.
Cable goes in motion. No, they're going to reset. Come on, Coach. What am I supposed to do? Okay, here we go.
Travis Kowalski says, let's go here, guys. Oh, we got a timeout because there is some confusion.
Some confusion. All right, while they're taking that timeout, let's do the same thing. 27-21. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere, folks. This game is not over.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and...
Then we're going to...
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup. Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection.
5, 4, 3. Welcome back, everybody. Kyle Cable with the ball. Kevin Cable, rather. He gets that first down.
Oh, we got a late
hit.
I think a face mask, it appears.
Ouch.
Yeah.
It's not going to be good.
That's what it was.
Against Central. Well, good for the Vikings. Inadvertent, I guess. They're just marching it off 5 yards, it looks like. And a first down for the Vikings.
Tony Service says, who's it on? And the official's job is to tell him the number of the player
who committed it. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. They're on the Raiders' 39-yard line. Fisher goes in motion. Deckent keeps it and takes it down to about the 34.
I like the way Deckent wrapped his arms around the ball and protected it. Was that a number 8? Yeah. David Hayden on the hit. He was on 7 Rivers Sports. Great kid, headed to be attorney at some point if his plans work out.
2nd and 5, they go to Cable. Cable spins around, keeps on his feet, and he'll fall over the first down line and pick up a first down for the Vikings.
Spun out of Tristan Johnson's tackle.
Kaden Hansen on the stop. 1st and 10, Holmen.
Boy, they just like you draw it up here now in terms of ball control, moving the chains, eating the clock.
Yep. The Raiders really need to stop them. If they can't stop them here, then this game could be done.
Well, there's a little urgency on the part of the Red Raider defense.
1st and 10, Vikings. Oh, fumble. Bad snap. Gets away, but I think Deckent fell on it.
He did. First time
they'll keep it.
First time that has occurred.
Yeah.
That exchange issue.
2nd down and 12.
One of few times that the Vikings have been behind the chains, too.
Yeah.
2nd and 13.
2nd down and 13, they're calling it. We're down to 5:24 left in the game. Clock's still moving.
Austin Deckent and back up to Cameron Weber has played well.
2nd down. They'll go to Holden that time, and he'll pick up about 5 yards.
Holmen on the carry.
Good block.
And tackled by Dawson Fredrickson.
Yeah, Dawson Fredrickson, his brother, a great baseball player, number 59. Connor Hefty at 225 made a good block.
Third down. Here's another big play for the Raiders.
Ben Goodwin back in.
Cable in motion. They'll go to Holden again. And they stop him with a gain of a couple of yards.
3 jerseys, black jerseys there to meet him. Jake Service, the first guy.
Yep. Fourth down. What will the Vikings do? I'm guessing they'll go for it.
Yeah, well, they're a yard outside of the red zone. They're definitely going for this.
They're going for it. Here's another big play for the Raiders. Cable in motion, stops, and they reset.
Yeah, trying to draw the Red Raiders offside, Rick.
Mm-hmm. Cable again in motion. They go to Holden. Can they stop him?
Yeah.
I think they did.
1 yard short, Red Raider ball.
They're gonna, yep, he's gonna be short. It'll be Red Raider ball.
I like the call, giving it to your big physical player, Brett Holden, but the Red Raiders instinctively knew that was coming and made a big stop.
So the ball goes over on downs, and the Raiders will get another shot with just under 4 minutes left. This has got to be the big drive for them.
Well,
they can't push this into the end zone. It's done. Again with the naked backfield, 5 receivers out. Fleming goes in motion. Davis takes the snap, looking downfield. He's got Davis, Jamar Davis. He knocks down 2 of his blockers, and oh boy, he almost broke away there.
Jeez, ran through.
If that hadn't been, Justin Jones hadn't been there and stopped him, there was nobody downfield.
Poor tackling in the open field by the Vikings.
Broke 2 tackles, got away from 2 defenders, and picked up a whole bunch of yards for him, about 30-yard run. It'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 46 of the Raiders. 3:42 left. Again, 5 receivers. Fleming in motion. Davis goes outside to Fleming, the 50, the 45, the 40, and he'll get down to the 40-yard line, and a late hit. And there's the flags all over the place.
Well, we know what Fleming can do. I think questionable, maybe, but a late hit. I think the flag will be on number 70, Adam
That's what I was thinking, too.
But I don't know. We were blocked off by the Red Raider bench to be able to determine what that was.
No, it was definitely Fleming. 70, number 70.
But was it late? That was the question.
Oh, I think it was. He was down, and Adam Quam hit him. Refs are having a little discussion about it. Yep, personal foul. That's a big mistake by the Vikings. That's 15-yard penalty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, and a big break for the Raiders, I'd say. All the way down to the 26-yard line. And 1st down.
1st and 10, Red Raiders.
Brings the crowd into it a little bit. Davis now. Oh, he slips and falls, but we've got a flag again.
Yeah, we got a legal block, I think, on number 53, I believe, Ethan Hunt. The penalty against the Red Raiders, it appears. Yes, as they march back.
Davis slipping there.
Too many penalties in this contest,
I would say. Well, it's going to make it 1st and, oh gosh, 22, 23. 1st and 26, it looks like. A little bit different formation for the Red Raiders now. Stephen Cross goes in motion. They're going to get a timeout.
Yeah, confusion here on the part of the Red Raiders. So rather than to take a penalty or make a bad decision on a play that wasn't called, timeout.
Timeout. So we were talking about next week. Next week we've got the Central Aquinas game, and I believe it's West Salem at Holmen will be our 2 games for next Friday night. And then you and I are hitting the road at 6 a.m. on Saturday morning and headed for Illinois Wesleyan.
6 a.m.?
Yeah. I hope you'll be there.
6 a.m.
Or are you taking the jet?
I am. Tim Colgan's going to fly me there.
Oh, nice.
So
does he know that yet?
Well, he will tomorrow, or when he sees this replay. Yeah, we'll be. Toma at West Salem will be my game tomorrow. Your game, St. Charles at La Crescent.
Yep. All right, here we go.
Aquinas at Central, right? Next Friday night.
Next Friday night, and West Salem, Holmen, West Salem. First and 26. Well, 25, I guess. Cross goes in motion. They're going to give it to Johnny Davis. He's going to try and run it, and he's going to get down to the 20, the 15. He's headed for the end zone. Touchdown!
Well, his speed did it.
Davis into the end zone for a touchdown, and the Raiders tie it up. I don't see any flags.
His speed in the open field is getting to another level and finding another gear.
And we've got a tie ball game with under 3 minutes left.
Finding another gear, found pay dirt.
So what do you do? Go for 1, go for 2? It looks like they're going to go for 1. See if they can get that 1 point to put them in the lead.
I think you do with Van Egtern. I think you do. And Mikey Miller, the holder. Teff, the snapper. And
no good. No good.
Ooh, maybe you don't go for that.
No good. A tie ball game. 2:55.
Pressure again by Grass and the other disruptor, Adam Qualm.
Yeah, I think that was a bad call. I would have gone for 2. Van Egtern was injured earlier. They had to help him off the field, if I remember right. Plus, he hasn't been kicking that well tonight.
Well, you may have been right.
And the coach is a little upset about something there. He's asking the ref to come over and talk to him. So maybe he saw something that I don't know. Oh, he's pretty upset.
I'll have to talk to him. He may be right.
Yeah.
I mean, Tony's service, Rick, does not say much unless he carefully
really
chooses.
Huh?
And he's not contentious unless he is pretty sure of what he's talking about. Let's put it that way.
Well, I could tell you this. If they had a smartphone down there on the field, they could be watching the play 30 seconds after it happened because it takes that long for us to get our internet feed out there. It's going to go down to the 30 and taken by Fisher, but he'll get taken down at about the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Fisher doing a nice job of holding on to the ball. Tackled by number 23, Jacob Service, playing one great game on defense.
From their own 38.
Well, plenty of time for the Vikings.
Yes, absolutely.
See if they can
see if they
pound
can get
the rock.
All they need is to get a field goal. Kyle in motion, and they break through Holden.
Ooh,
Holden will break through for a first down.
He's got to the 3rd level, almost broke it too. Whoa!
1st and 10, Holmen.
Move the chains. Get into the injured player. Get into the Central Red Raiders side of the field.
That's Davis. They don't need to lose him. DeAndre Davis.
Looks like a cramp to me, Rick.
Let's hope that's all it is.
That's exactly what it is. I get them all the time when I run races. Comes with age.
Oh, and Davis is getting up there then, I guess, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we're going to get a little breather here while they help the injured player. Davis will have to come out.
Watched some clips of a couple eulogies today for John McCain.
Yeah.
Joe Biden was one of them, and pretty impressive. That man left one tremendous legacy, didn't he?
He did. He did.
Not according to the guy that sits in the White House, but according to everyone else.
Tempted to make a comment there, but I won't.
I did it. I did.
Okay. Well, 27 apiece, 2:45 left. We could end up in overtime too, you know.
We sure could.
Depending on how much time the Vikings take off the clock here.
I don't recall in the last couple years of broadcasting we've seen any overtimes.
Well, it seems like Logan had some overtimes a couple years ago.
Yeah, Luther, I think, might have had one a couple years ago too. Luther, by the way.
We've been doing this a long time, you know that? Yeah.
I was just thinking, but 15 years I've been broadcasting now?
Oh, it's been longer than that?
Has it? I don't know. 15, 20 years?
Something like that. It's been quite a while.
I used to officiate every Friday night with Elwood Hairbo and my friends, but decided to just officiate basketball and broadcast football, and I've enjoyed it too. Good.
Been a lot of fun.
Well, we hope to continue, and we have a full slate of games. You talked about it on the website if people are interested in seeing our schedule.
Well, and we really need to thank sponsors like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning, Mark and Rick Schneider. They've been with us for a number of years now. Really appreciate what we're doing for the kids. Boyer's Furniture, Rick Boyer's been with us for a long time. Another guy that believes in what we do. Schumacher Kish. The Kishes have been real good supporters of us too for quite some time, and now adding this year Premier Spine, sponsoring some of the Holmen games, the Arterial, sponsoring some of the Central games, and Castle Realty also
good
with us. So we got to say thanks to those folks, and we sure hope that you'll let them know when you watch the game, folks. We hope you'll let them know that you saw their commercials and appreciate them helping us bring you these games. Davis helped off. Looks like he's walking off on his own power. Wouldn't surprise me if we see him back in there in a little bit.
1st and 10.
So the Vikings 1st and 10 with 2:42 left. Holden in the backfield. Cable in motion. Holden gets the handoff, and he's going to pick up some yardage.
Perfect timing on that handoff, too. Good penetration by the Red Raiders, just a little slow getting there.
Gonna have to hurry up here. Both teams with only one timeout left. 2nd down and about 5. Vikings trying to hurry it up. Holden in the backfield, Cable in motion, and this time DeCant will flip it out to Cable, and Cable comes around the right side. And he'll pick up some yardage.
Yeah.
We got a flag, though.
Bruce Kaiser said you can't hold on the edge.
Is it holding or face mask? It's holding? Yeah, it looks like holding.
Yeah, it was close. I don't know. I couldn't tell from here, but I could see the flag coming.
It'll be against Holmen.
Yeah, I think on the lead block, that would have been on Andrew Fisher. Again, hard to tell how far he got his hands out. Penalties have played a huge factor in this game on both sides.
So right. You're right. 2nd and 14 now for the Vikings. Under 2 minutes. The handoff. No, the pitch. The pitch will go to Fisher. Same play, other side. And did he get the 1st down? Let's see where they're going to place it.
I think he's a yard short. Good open field tackle by David Hayden, the 6-foot senior.
So the clock continues to run down to 1:30 now.
3rd and short.
3rd down and short. Wonder if the Raiders can stand him up here. Let's see.
Load the box.
Deckett will probably take it right in. No, fumble. Oh, and a flag. We got a flag, though. Somebody offsides?
I don't know.
Bad snap.
I don't know. Appeared that the Red Raiders jumped.
Oh, they did. So that'll give them the 1st down.
Well, 1st down the easy way.
Yeah. First and 10. Pitch to Cable. He'll go around the right side, finds himself some running room. He'll be short of the first down.
Short of the first down, but great first down yardage.
Oh, yeah. The way he kind of threw himself when he knew that he was being tackled. He threw himself for a couple yards there. 2nd down and 2.
Ran over David Hayden. Oh, Central needs a timeout. Look at that. Oh, boy. There's a penalty.
Decken with the ball.
Penalty on Central, actually, for their offsides. They were uncertain as to personnel grouping, and it'll be the penalty's on Central, but they'll decline it.
Oh, sure. Why would they take that? Yeah, it's like a free play, right? Second down and 2. What are they going to do? They're going to decline it, so they will get that first down, I assume. Where are they going to put it? That'll be first down, and the ball on the 17, 18-yard line. 47 seconds left. Vikings with 1 timeout.
Holmen for the 18-yard line.
Vikings will try to push it into the end zone, see if they can get this touchdown. Hand off to Holden, and he gets hit right away. Still carrying the Raiders a couple of yards.
And he's protecting the ball despite 4 black jerseys all over him.
Picks up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Might be in the hands of Jonah Johnson, the field goal kicker.
Could be. Down to 25 seconds left now. Vikings again. Holden again. This time he hits into the Raiders, and he gets stopped. 16 seconds left. Clock ticking.
Appears we're just trying to
get to take their time
out. To the middle of the field, huh? 1 timeout left for Holmen.
No gain on the play.
Call a timeout and let him kick it. Call it now. 2 seconds.
Timeout. So the Vikings will see if they can put it through the uprights and win this one. Otherwise, we go to overtime.
Well, kicker Jonah Johnson, snapper Caleb Butler, and the holder Isaac Elson, if my cheat sheet is correct.
And I'm sure it is.
Well, sometimes we get change in personnel. We get
well,
change in numbers.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
You know. Now you send the house now. You certainly do. You get your tallest guy. You shoot the gaps. You get your tallest guy up on top. You put the hand straight up. You hope a guy like Andrew Teff at 6'1" can maybe make a difference.
And so while everybody's coming up like that, do you pick up the ball and run around the side and make the touchdown instead?
That's an option. Does a coach give an audible to a team to do that? Doubt it.
Doubtful. All right, here we go. Field goal and they win it. In the hands of Jonah Johnson now.
Central says, no, I want a timeout.
Oh, timeout. They're going to ice him, huh? Might as well use it. You got the timeout.
Well, you use it to ice it. You use it to reassure the defense where you want them.
Two seconds. You know, this game, though, I got to tell you, Terry, early on, I thought Holmen was running away with this.
Well, they sure
did.
It
really looked like it.
21-0 at the end of 1.
And you're right. A lot of penalties made a big difference in this game for both these teams, but I think more so for the Red Raiders as they were able to come back and tie it up.
Exactly. Red Raiders, I think, well, we'll not be premature on what we say will be the outcome here and what the reaction will be, but you're right. It's been a great second half. I thought, like I'm sure most of the fans and perhaps even the Central players, that this was going to be on the side of the Vikings.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Here we go. Third down, and they're going to kick. There's the snap, the kick. It's up, and is it?
It looks good.
It's good.
It looks.
The Vikings win it.
It looked perfect, actually.
Perfect kick. Vikings win it. What a great finish to this game, and what a great game it was. 30-27.
Jonah Johnson, perfect kick under a huge amount of pressure. But let's not forget about the snap. Caleb Butler. Let's not forget about the hold, Isaac Elson. Let's not forget about the fact that in a pressure situation, a key field goal wins a great high school game.
Great game played by these two teams. Player of the game, Central.
Player of the game, Central, no question about it, in my view, was DeAndre Davis.
Absolutely.
Played extremely
He
well,
sure did.
I tell you.
He made a big difference when that defense kicked in, don't you think?
Oh, he was the catalyst in the second half. There's no question about it.
Holmen,
player of the game, Brett Holden, in my view, was one of them. Hey, how can you not give Jonah Johnson credit and give him part of the player of the game honors? And I would say on defense, that defensive backfield that was tested. Remember, all juniors, Maddle, Jones, Justin Jones, Tyler Rodriguez played extremely well. And that defensive line bothered Davis the entire game. Oh boy, a spectacular high school game. I hope we can get an equally good game tomorrow night at Logan when we have Toma and West Salem.
And I hope just as much when we have St. Charles and La Crescent.
There you go.
So 2 games for you to choose from tomorrow night, folks. So that's our final here, 30-27. The Holmen Vikings win it. We'll be back with more football tomorrow night. Till next time, for Terry Erickson, I'm Rick Wilson. Thanks for watching high school football on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.
You've been watching the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game featured the Holmen Vikings and the Central Red Raiders. The KQEG TV High School Game of the Week is made possible by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business. Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish, Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. The University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. Surround yourself with distinction. Surround yourself with UWL. By Castle Realty. Whether you're buying or selling, see Castle Realty. The Arterial Bar and Grill, a tradition in La Crosse. Why not make it yours? Tri-State Business Machines, your #1 choice for office equipment. And by Premier Spine Health and Injury in Holmen. Thanks for watching high school football on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. You've been watching the KQEG TV.